Yo, what is good? My anniversary, what is good, yo? So, Fire Force is absolutely fire this week, like always, but unfortunately, they ended it quite short on your boy, and I am kind of irritated, but at the same time, at least it's happening. But what I was saying in my previous video, in the previews, oh, you see that previous video on the previews? Um, we saw that the Joker and the strongest Fire Force fighter were literally going to be together for some reason, and I couldn't imagine any reason. But now that we have a better understanding of why it is that this is happening, it definitely makes a lot more sense. Uh, Seeing how the people who are supposedly the ones who created the prayer and Latum and all that stuff are in question, the one person who truly can actually go in there without really ruining a reputation that they have for themselves is someone like a Benny Maru or whatever. I can't pronounce his name, but to think that he would be uh, the way that he is makes a lot of sense. So they pretty much just expanded more and more on his character and why he's in a position where he is in a town that he practically destroys every single time to achieve what it is he's trying to achieve. But everybody loves it, or at least everybody respects it. In the case of, they know that their life would have been in even more danger if he doesn't do what he's doing, and that there's people in this town that they know and love that are turned into infernos at that moment, and he's just trying to usher them into a better place the best way he can. So that type of stuff was, understandable, but even more understandably so, he is looked at pretty badly by all the higher ups and all the people who know of his record. So now we have this guy who was willing to teach Shinra and Arthur how to be stronger and how to be kind of just more capable of handling yourself in these types of fights. Um, Now he is what could be an enemy, a renegade, a rogue, as some would say. And to think that Shinra or Arthur might have to try to fight him to take him down, or the one thing I think they would try to do if he actually gets away with all this with Joker is he will be the first one that they'll be the first one that try to reach out to him and try to understand why he would go and do an assault on the place that they all have been working so hard to protect, but all of a sudden he's gone completely out of his way to charge headfirst into the main capital of it. So very interesting stuff there. I kind of love the fact that Joker is not playing. He's not playing any like favoritism towards him or anything. He's just kind of like, yeah, well, I have pretty big expectations for someone as strong as yourself. Not to mention, I have all this background information about what they did to you and what they're probably still doing to you in the case of holding grudges and try to hold anything over his head that could easily strip him of power, strip him of the people in his village, and even strip him of being in the fire force and stuff like that. So it's not surprising that he has something like that just by the way his character is, just by the way his character carries himself. It was kind of in the fine print that something seemingly would probably be bad that he's done, especially with his eyes, everything about the guy radiates, I've done something bad to me. I don't know why. Um, but regardless, I did enjoy this episode quite a bit. I do have to cut it kind of shorter sooner than later because there wasn't really much to go over. Like, we really just recapped uh, that Arthur was right about pi. We saw the scientist guy take that information and try to make any types of sense of it, which just led him to figuring out that pi, some of the numbers do fit in the pi algorithm. So there you go. He does that, and then by hearing that the main Fire Force unit, after finding this information out, isn't going to go public about Amaterasu and that someone was in this tank where they just were. Now all of a sudden he wants to send out the stray dogs. He wants to send out people that don't care about their image, or that, for instance, that the church that they're working for is the old end all be all good place that everybody in the whole entire empire wants to believe it to be. So that's why this stuff got so interesting to me, is because for some reason the strongest Fire Force unit supposedly is a stray dog, and we're learning that quite surely sooner or later, when it comes down to the story being more fleshed out and more of it being brought to the light. So hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. Hopefully I can get all these videos out to y'all before the time is up, but if not, you already know I will be sending out some more stuff towards the end of the day. So look forward to that. Rent a Girlfriend and the girl that wants to play, I will post probably on Twitter, Instagram, if you guys are interested in seeing that earlier than just in a video format. So thank you so much for the support, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Alright, peace.